Representative Phil, you recognize for a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You don't have any printout of the percentage you made earlier on those dates and tests you have done?
I can get that for you. I'm happy to get that for you.
Okay, and that'll be good to understand and see what's going on. It's hard for me to comprehend what you done and trying to download it too, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Any other members have questions about the Representative Armstrong, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As it relates, I guess it's a piggyback to Representative Phelps.
Once you get that microphone there.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? I can. Cell phone's working. That's right.
All right. This is a piggyback to Representative Felding. I'm just curious to know in these defined waves that we're going to have coming through, how will you all be quantifying the results on what's working, what's not? I mean, obviously this is a quality assurance kind of model that we're ensuring that we go through, and you're going to do it in a couple of different waves, but could you speak to what are the quantifiable measures that will be put in place to say this is working, we should go this direction, or this isn't working, we should scrap this and go in this direction? And how will that information, I guess, be parlayed to the members to better understand, how you guys are proceeding?
That's a great question. So one of the first things we did before we even started setting the system up was we met with insurance brokers who, even though businesses are the core component, or they're that's who we're building this for. Businesses are most often represented by brokers. So we actually met a number of times with insurance brokers because they will, by and large, be the end users on this. We came up with some templates and we said, what do you think of this? Should this be on the screen here? Would it be helpful if the system were able to do this? What if we could, here's a perfect example of a suggestion. If someone comes in and they don't have a broker, can they put in their zip code, and can the system help them find a broker, an insurance broker? And then how do we list those? Are they randomized? So this actually, for brokers, winds up being lead generation. Well, that was helpful to them. We're working that into the system. So some of the deliverables on the system were decided when we met with them. Now, as far as testing, we're happy to answer any questions you have. What you will typically see is there were this many questions regarding life events. There were, this percentage was a pass, this percentage was a fail. So it will be given to you in that kind of format. There were this many which were initial enrollments, this many that were re-enrollments, those sorts of questions, and you'll get a percentage of pass-fail. We can, if you have any specific questions, we're happy to get that information for you. Again, and we will share this with our board members too, if it would be helpful for those reports as they're given to the board members. If I can certainly send those to Mr. Price, and he can disseminate those to this committee.